Hey everybody, welcome back to Talk with Naya. Again, just a reminder to everybody out there, we did change the channel name from Talk That Talk to Talk with Naya, so we are the same channel. All right, let's get right back into it. So today we are going to be talking about the biggest snubs at the Grammys. It was reported that it was at least a 41% decrease in Grammy nominations for Song of the Year for next year's 2023 Grammys. Could it be because multiple artists feel like they've gotten snubbed over the years? And have artists stopped caring about getting a Grammy? Now let's start off with Beyonce. So in 2015, Beyonce was nominated for Album of the Year for her self-titled album called Beyonce. She lost this award to Beck's album called Mirroring Phase. People were shocked because this was the album that Beyonce dropped with no warning, surprise album. Then in 2017, Beyonce was nominated for Album of the Year for her album Lemonade. Okay, now Lemonade was a great album. However, she lost this award due to Adele's album called 25. So she lost to Adele that year. And Adele even knew that Beyonce should have won this award due to Adele saying during her acceptance speech, "I can't possibly accept this award." Okay, she turned to Beyonce in the front row and she pointed out how the album made Black women feel seen. Okay, let me play you the clip.
My artist of my life is Beyonce, and this album for me, the Lemonade album, was just so monumental. Beyonce, it was so monumental and so well thought out and so beautiful and soul-bearing, and we all got to see another side to you that you don't always let us see, and we appreciate that. And all us artists here, we fucking adore you. You are our light. And the way that you make me and my friends feel, the way you make my Black friends feel, is empowering, and you make them stand up for themselves. And I love you. I always have, and I always will. Grammys, I appreciate it. The Academy, I love you. My manager, my husband, and my son. You're the only reason I do it. Thank you so much. Thank you very much to everybody.
So the Lemonade album, she said, was very monumental, and she thanked Beyonce. She said, "You are our light," and gave her praise. So there's situations where even the artists know, I probably shouldn't have won this award. And even Solange took to Twitter and said, "Create your own committees, build your own institutions, give your friends awards, award yourself, and be the gold you want to be held, my G's." Okay, so people were upset. And ever since 2017, when Lemonade was passed over for Album of the Year in favor of Adele's 25, Beyonce's attendance at the annual ceremony has been pretty sporadic at best. So while she's never spoken out about a beef with the Grammys, a detailed read between the lines suggests that her complicated relationship with the institution might have something to do with the Recording Academy's frequent failure to honor artists of color. Even though Beyonce is nominated for the award 79 times, she's only won once in major categories, which was Single Ladies. It won Song of the Year in 2009. Okay, so Beyonce's loss to Adele caused a huge ruckus. A lot of people were upset. Okay, and people think that this might have motivated the Recording Academy to form its task force on diversity and inclusion, which led to the voting body expanding by an additional 900 members, all of whom were women, people of color, and or artists under the age of 39. So Beyonce kept quiet, as all this stuff played out, but attended the ceremony again in 2018, where her husband Jay-Z was the year's most nominated artist. Yet in 2019, after Beyonce and Jay-Z were shut out of the main categories for their collaboration Everything Is Love, Beyonce and Jay-Z skipped the ceremony, okay? Jay-Z rapped about the injustices at the Grammys. So Jay-Z said in his song Ape Shit, a song on Everything Is Love, "Tell the Grammys, fuck that 0 for 8 shit. Have you ever seen the crowd going ape shit?" His lyrics referred to the events of the 2018 ceremony when he didn't win a single award for 444, despite being the most nominated artist of the night at 8 nominations. So Jay-Z's Grammy stats are equally troubling. He's been nominated a staggering 80 times, but has never taken home an award in a major category. So let's fast forward to 2020. This is another Grammys, and Beyonce was absent despite her having 4 nominations. So she attended the pre-Grammy events, like the Rock Nation Brunch and the Clive Davis Gala. But B was a no-show at the ceremony for reasons that remain unclear. Perhaps the strongest clue was an interview she gave in January 2020, where she was asked if she was disappointed that Lemonade didn't win in any of the Grammy categories. And she said, I began to search for deeper meaning when life began to teach me lessons I didn't know I needed. All right, she told this to Elle. She said, success looks different to me now. I learned that all pain and loss is in fact a gift. Having miscarriages taught me that I had to mother myself before I could be a mother to someone else. Then I had Blue, and the quest for my purpose became so much deeper. I died and was reborn in my relationship, and the quest for self became even stronger. It's difficult for me to go backwards. Being number one was no longer my priority. My true win is creating art and a legacy that will live far beyond me. That's fulfilling. Now let's move on to Drake and The Weeknd. So voting to the 2023 Grammys is beginning, and it seems that both of these artists have withheld their music for award considerations. Even Bruno Mars with Silk Sonic has taken their songs out of consideration. So Drake and The Weeknd appear across the ballot numerous times for their guest work, but their respective eligible solo albums, Honestly Nevermind and Dawn FM, are nowhere to be found, nor are there major solo singles such as Sticky and Sacrifice. So Drake has expressed frustrations with the Grammy Awards for a minute now and the Recording Academy. So he skipped the show in 2017, criticizing the Academy for nominating Hotline Bling in rap categories, despite insisting his hit was a pop song. And Nicki Minaj actually just mentioned this whole situation with Drake. And last year, he pulled his music from consideration after receiving nominations for Certified Lover Boy and Way Too Sexy. So Certified Lover Boy debuted at number 1 on Billboard 200. Despite its success, he was left out of Artist of the Year, Record of the Year, and Album of the Year. So The Weeknd began his boycott of the Grammys in 2021 after not receiving any nominations for the success of After Hours or its singles. Because of the secret committees, I will no longer allow my label to submit my music to the Grammys, he said at the time. And even after the Recording Academy changed some of the rules, he maintained that he would not be submitting his work. So The Weeknd is over it. Despite his boycott, The Weeknd won the 22 Grammy Award for Best Melodic Rap Performance for his contributions to Kanye West's Hurricane. Now let's talk about Kanye West, because he was snubbed at the Grammys a few times. Kanye West was nominated for Song of the Year in 2005 for his song Jesus Walks, which went double platinum. He lost this award to John Mayer for the song Daughters. Kanye West was also nominated for Best New Artist in 2005, but lost to Maroon 5. Then in 2006, Kanye West lost to U2's album called How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb against Kanye's album Late Registration. People also thought that Kanye West got snubbed for Best Rap Album in 2020 when Tyler, the Creator, won against Kanye's Donda album. Unfortunately, Kanye West was banned from performing at the Grammys due to his concerning online behavior. So it hasn't been too great for Kanye in the Grammys either. People also felt that there were people left out of the 2022 Grammy nominations, such as Megan Thee Stallion's Good News album, which was left out of the Best Rap Album category. Instead, she had more wins in the previous year in 2021, where she took Grammys home for Best New Artist in 2021, Best Rap Song in 2021, and Best Rap Performance in 2021. People were also surprised that Ariana Grande's album Positions was not nominated for Album of the Year, nor was she nominated for Song of the Year. She was left out of the Big Four general field categories such as Artist of the Year, Record of the Year, Album of the Year, and Best New Artist during that time. Now, let's discuss Nicki Minaj, because we know Nicki Minaj has recently spoken out about the Grammy. So in 2012, Nicki Minaj was nominated for Best New Artist but lost to an indie folk band, Bon Iver. Nicki Minaj took to Twitter to remind fans of what happened, and she shared some details about this situation. She said, "Never forget the Grammys didn't give me my Best New Artist award when I had 7 songs simultaneously charting on Billboard and bigger first week than any female rapper in the last decade. Went on to inspire a generation," she tweeted. "They gave it to a white man, Bon Iver. Hashtag Pink Friday." Back in 2019, Nicki Minaj took to Twitter to reveal to her fans that she was bullied into staying quiet about her multiple Grammy snubs over the years. "I pissed off the same man Ariana Grande just called out for lying," she tweeted. Grammy producer Kim, "I was bullied into staying quiet for 7 years out of fear, but I'll tell my fans the real on the next episode of Hashtag Queen Radio. They deserve the truth. Also, congrats to everyone who won last night." So apparently Nicki Minaj has been nominated for a Grammy Award 10 times, but has not won any of the nominations. Nicki Minaj recently spoke out against the Grammys for recategorizing her song Super Freaky Girl from the rap category to the pop category. This pissed off Nicki Minaj due to other similar sounding songs being left in the rap category, such as Lotto's Big Energy song, which we covered before. Now let's talk about Kendrick Lamar. In 2014, Kendrick Lamar was nominated for Album of the Year for his Good Kid, Mad City album, which has songs like Swimming Pools and Money Trees. He lost to Daft Punk's Random Access Memories. He also lost Best New Artist in 2014 to Macklemore, and Macklemore apologized for the voting choice of the Grammys. According to Vulture, it took the Grammys more than 20 years to call another rapper Best New Artist after Arrested Development became the first in 1993. They overlooked everyone else until Macklemore then luckily got it together with Chance the Rapper last year, which tells you all you need to know about what they think of hip-hop. In 2016, Kendrick Lamar's album To Pimp a Butterfly lost to Taylor Swift's 1989 album. Even though Taylor Swift's 1989 album was very successful, people still felt that it was a snub. Also in 2016, Kendrick Lamar's song Alright lost to Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud. And that is all that I have for today with the Grammy Snubs. What do you think about all of these situations with these artists? And will you be tuning into the Grammys next year? Thanks for watching. Bye.